a whole lot that goes on behind the scenes that y'all don't see that these ladies do. They're constantly in contact with me, always doing stuff for me and doing stuff to make sure that we're always squared away on game days, squared away when we're in Florida and all that. So there's so much more work that they do and so much more that they worry about other than just showing up for practice and going home at the end of the day. So I just want to clap it up for our team moms.
Woo, team moms! Thank you, team moms.
Everything, run the defense.
Yeah, coach.
Adam was with me when I was running my organization in Norfolk with the Norfolk Saints. And we lost contact for a year because he got out the military, went out west, went up north. So we lost contact for a while. Then all of a sudden, I'm 12U. We get ready to beat up on somebody, 12U. And that's when I found out where he was at. 40-0 we beat.
Yeah.
No, but it's been a pleasure. He came to the team late. And I appreciate everything he did because he came in and automatically started going to work.
Yes,
which
sir.
I appreciate. So appreciate the team. But Coach Greg, consistently, he takes his money every day. Ice water, got his routine.
Yes.
Stops the ice, make sure the kids have water, brings the pads, everything that needs to be. Squirt bottles, water bottles, washes, does everything that, you can't ask for anything more. We missed him in Florida this time.
Yes.
He normally does come with us, but some situations he had to take care of, and we missed him there, but Greg Williams.
Yeah, coach.
Offensive MVP for this year, offense MVP. Hard nose, the type of system that I run requires a three-back to be the most dominant person on offense. If the offense works, it's because our three-back is doing what he needs to do. We can have anybody kind of catching the ball and running, but if we don't get those kick-out blocks on the DNs where normally it's tough, that's not going to happen whether we're in a single wing, whether we're in a double wing. So this year's offensive MVP is Carter Franklin. For the coaches, for defensive MVP, because depending on what defense we were running, depending on who was going to kind of stand out the most. But we looked at it on a consistent basis from week to week, and we ended up with two. We couldn't decide between the two, and it was not fair to the other. So this co-MVP for defense is Oliver Gomez.
There you go.
Was Damani. It's about sportsmanship. And like I tell you guys, I don't care if a guy pushes you in the field, dude, you got a helmet, shoulder pad. There's no need going to swing and doing anything like that. It's not even worth it. We had a couple of games where we kind of got into that where we're going to lose players for a game. You get in a fight in that game, you lose that game and 2 other games. And we just never can afford it. It's not even worth it. You throw punches to hit somebody in the helmet. Come on, let's think about it. How much sense does that make? None. We was in Florida. We saw how many teams get disqualified for fighting. Guys teams that probably would have won national championships lost, and they immediately got kicked out because of fighting, and it amounted to nothing. A whole season of nothing but fighting. So this one is always one of my special ones. But this best sportsmanship on for this team goes to Kai Hall. We did some things down there that I probably couldn't have predicted in no kind of way or fashion. But we had 2 of them down there that did it. But this one here stood out more than yeah.
Yes, sir.
When his dad first came to me, he said, "Yeah, I bring my son out here. We probably gonna do B team. We probably gonna do B team." I was like, "Tempo." But he stayed with us, like I said. Everybody knows that story, and he showed out in Florida. He showed out in there. Taj.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Big Taj.
This is the one, if I could get one trophy, this will be it right here. Because if you ain't in practice, you can't get better. You got to be in practice. We had over 80. I don't have my sheet with me, but we had 80 practices and games and scrimmages from the time we started. And for somebody to go 78 days and only miss 2 practices, to me is awesome, always. So that's why I take roll every day, because that's the one award that I'm gonna do from day one. Every day I do roll call. Not only that, was his attendance perfect, his play on the field was perfect. Offense, defense, special teams. Got him a nerves there now. But that's just the way it is, right?
Yes, sir.
Coach and player, right? So this year's Ironman award goes to Freddie Barron.
Yes, sir. Ready. Let's go, Fred.
He's the only one.
Is he playing on the
We
team?
don't have no confidence.
All right. Team MVP. The one we always counted on. He got him under a whole lot.
Try driving 12 hours.
He got him under the whole lot.
Whole lot.
Compared to what he was last year, compared to this year, I know he was changing over to some new things, new coaching staff, new demands. And sometimes you can get caught in what a coach will allow you to do. You can't always carry over from coach to coach, because every coach is different. And if I allow you to have bad behavior here, then I'm allowed it all the way through. I can't do that. So I think we had some growing pains, and we wanted to get the tough. We wanted to get everything else, but we relied on him no matter what. And I think there's been a couple of times, if he remembers, I said, hey, you had to keep running, dude. This way we're going to get an end zone. We're going to have to keep doing it. And it's been a pleasure coaching them. The team MVP is Katie Good.
Yes, sir.
All the way that we have, we've gone, started all new with everybody, right? Everything is new, we always do. So we got some stuff for everybody. So we have Coach, who we love and admire so much.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be here without him. I got Coach a little something. The OG. So each of the coaches got a football. They weren't here in time, so we didn't get the kids to sign them yet. But if Coach wants you guys to sign them, we have a way of signing them. So we can show them off to everybody. Each of the coaches got
Woo.
football. The Mustangs has their name on each side. So if they want, we can have you guys sign them, okay? But it's our token of appreciation. It's also me and Kim's first year team mommy. We were told it was going to be a lot for this man. We didn't know how much. His other team mom set the bar really, really high and scared us both. And I think just to hear how much he said that we went above and beyond every day, we were probably like, are we doing the right thing? Because there were days that were like, oh my goodness, are we failing? So to hear that you guys appreciate us and the coach, it means the world to us. And we would do it again, no matter how stressed and in tears we would be on that. I'm not kidding.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome. Because we had to take him away from practice so much with the new game coach. So we love and appreciate you. We love and appreciate her too, because you showed up every day and you could do what you wanted. Y'all, he drove me and Miss Kim crazy.
Yeah, I did.
He would say you weren't having ice water, you weren't having this, and you weren't having that. So then we had to scramble because we relied on his water for y'all. And y'all relied on him too. And we would be like, well, we'll go get some water just in case y'all didn't have it. Because he'd be like, it's taking a bath, it's taking a break. So obviously when Florida happened, we were shopping because we didn't know. We relied on him so much on the little things. And like they said, you don't realize how much we rely on the coaches for things too, and how much we do. So for you, Coach, that is for your wife for putting up with us, and that is her for her. She's here, so she's welcome to come up if she'd like. This is hers too. He came in obviously and went to work and couldn't tell which Kim was what for a while, we'll put it that way. He didn't know who was who.
He was like, who is this?
He's like, I talked to you yesterday. Nope, you talked to the other
that was
kid.
the other one.
We even introduced ourselves as Kim 1 and Kim 2, and he still didn't know for a long time until we made him put in his phone who was who. And he knew who was who. But he came to work and
Thank you.